Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, this is gonna be a very special video today. It's because this time, I kind of want to go, I kind of want to just, talk about, Ben 10. I know there hasn't been a whole lot with the Ben 10 franchise, but let's face it, at the end, I'm gonna say it, but the Ben 10 reboot was not the right route to go with for Ben 10. The reboot doesn't respect any of the original franchise, and I just rather pretend the reboot doesn't exist at all. I do not care. People that love the reboot, don't come here, alright? Because I am an OG Ben 10 fan. I only like the original franchise all the way to Omniverse. And yes, I will say this, Omniverse is still connected to the original franchise. Okay? I don't care if people will, don't like the alien designs in Omniverse. I'm gonna say it, but the aliens in Omniverse are 10 times better than in the reboot. Not only that, but I will also say this. Ben 10 Omniverse did better than the reboot. You cannot come here and say, oh, Omniverse did not sell. It did sell. Very well. People like Ben 10 Omniverse because of characters like Feedback, Gravitak, all those kinds of aliens. And that is what we like about the Ben 10 franchise. I get it, the story kind of goes in. But the action in it, Ben transforming into these aliens, is just incredible. Like, how can you not love that about Ben 10? Sure, I know there are some aliens that just do not work, but there are aliens out there that work pretty well. Seriously, we did not need a reboot. And guess what? Remember the merchandise from Ben 10 and of course the videos about Ben 10? Guess what they are based on? The original franchise. The Ben 10 films, the live action ones, were based on the original franchise. So, for you, WB, here are two options for you to get the Ben 10 franchise to come back. Either one, you give Omniverse a sequel, call it whatever you want to call the sequel to Omniverse as, and give Ben back the Ultimatrix. You know why? Because I am tired of the Omnitrix. We don't need the Omnitrix anymore. The Omnitrix has become a sellout since the reboot. And Dr. Rouleau, don't involve him with Ben 10 anymore. He is a sellout. Since after all, he tried to ditch the OG Ben 10 fans by just doing the whole Ben 10 reboot, which is not cool. We don't need him anymore. Get him out here. Also, for Ben 10, I wish it would stay on Netflix. Because in reality, I don't want to go on Amazon Prime, Max, or Cartoon Network at all. Just keep it at Netflix. Make the sequel to Ben 10 Omniverse an anime. Let Ben 10 use the Ultimatrix. Let this Ben be in adult age, like in his 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s. And let him go ultimate with his aliens again. Like, how come we haven't seen Ben 10 going ultimate with his aliens ever again? Also, here's another thing. If you're not going to do that, then do a live-action Ben 10 film with Michael Bay. Like, come on! Alien Swarm was the last of the Ben 10 live-action films, and you decided after Alien Swarm you're not going to do another live-action Ben 10 film? Why? Like, come on! Plus, also, I will say that the Ben 10 live-action films were very good. You know, Alien Swarm was also considered a very good, movie, since the aliens in that, they work. The aliens in Ben 10 Alien Swarm are very cool. Listen, whenever I think of the Ben 10 aliens, I think of the OG aliens. You know, the original aliens from the original franchise, and so on. Because those are the aliens that I know and remember. Anyways, for both, a sequel to Omniverse and the Ben 10 live action film, how could they fix up the Ben 10 franchise? Just give it back that UAF tone, put Ben 10 back into a dark, mature, and of course adult direction, and have it be based about Ben 10's life as an adult. Because that's what we need. How come we haven't had a story about Ben 10's life as an adult? Like, come on. You're even selling merchandise off of the original Ben 10 franchise. It's best you either bring back the original Ben 10 franchise with a sequel to Omniverse, or make a live-action Ben 10 film with, Michael Bay as director, Zack Snyder as writer, David Ayer as producer, and Christopher McQuarrie as executive. Like, come on. You have undermined Ben 10 just like you have undermined DC. And WB, guess what I'm going to say to you? No Ben 10 Ultimatrix Trilogy, no money, West Coast. For you, DC, no Snyderverse, no money, West Coast. Also, since Michael Bay had directed the Transformers films, why not let him direct Ben 10? It would have been very awesome. And of course, here's the thing for you, everyone. Now remember, hashtag restore the Bayverse, and of course, hashtag restore the Snyderverse, because both the Bayverse and the Snyderverse will come back in a massive way. They will return. And basically, I hope that for WB and DC, they will do the right thing and of course redeem themselves by giving us what we needed from not only the Snyderverse, but of course the Bayverse, and of course the Ben 10 Ultimatrix Trilogy. If not, they're gonna have to sell their franchises to someone else, since at that point they will go bankrupt. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say right now. Bye.